Hi everybody, I'm Jen Newmeyer, the Digital Media and Database Manager for the Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina, and I am here today with Jennifer Caslin, who is our Coordinator of Marketing, Public, and Branch Relations, and I'm also here today with Brad Blackwell, who is our FNS Program Supervisor. So the reason that we're here today is because we had an interesting challenge for the community this week.
We did.
Yes. Brad, do you want to tell us a little bit about it?
Certainly. Well, the Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina introduced an FNS, Food Nutrition Services, or Food Stamp Challenge this week. And it started Monday, October 1st, and today is the last day, October 5th, so it was a 5-day challenge. And so what we asked the community to do was essentially to eat on or live off of $4.15 a day per person in your household. And so $4.15, where did we get that number?
Right.
$4.15 is the average daily benefit amount per person in North Carolina. So the purpose of this challenge was threefold, really. One, for our community members, to build awareness around the importance of the FNS program, or the Food Nutrition Services program. And just to take a quick step back, FNS, again, stands for Food Nutrition Services. Nationally, it's known as SNAP, which is the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program.
Right.
But many of us know it by its old name, which is the Food Stamp Program.
Gotcha.
And so just to also give just a little bit of background about the Food Stamp Program, it is the cornerstone, the keystone of all of the federal safety nets that exist.
Gotcha.
And so it's part of programs like the school meals program, school breakfast, school lunch, the summer food service program, which the Food Bank also sponsors during the summertime.
Right, yes.
And another great program that the Food Bank supports is the TPAP program, which is the Emergency Food Assistance Program.
Right.
So again, the food stamp, or the FNS program,
Yes.
is the cornerstone of all of the federal safety nets, and it is so important that we continue to support this program, that it continues to receive funding, because there are so many families within our service area and nationally and across the state of North Carolina who depend on this program each and every day.
Right. And that brings up a good point, because we know here in our service area, in our 34 counties, that 40% of the clients that we're serving have to choose between food and utilities.
Right.
About 37% are choosing between food and medicine. So this is a program that helps those people not have to make those choices.
Right, exactly. So let's talk a little bit about your experiences this week with the challenge. How did you guys do? I am so curious to know how your 5 days went. Well, still are going.
Yes.
You have until dinner tonight.
Yes. Oh boy.
Would you like me to start?
Yes.
Well, I kind of have a unique perspective on it. I'm gluten-free, so I don't eat any white flour or wheat flour. And those products can be very expensive. When you want to buy gluten-free bread, it's like $4 to $5 a loaf. Pasta is like $3 a box. So I had to buy naturally gluten-free products, because I could not afford to use one day of my budget on a loaf of bread.
Right.
So I got, some brown rice. I got one chicken breast. I got a couple of bags of carrots, apples, and I on Sunday cooked all my meals for the week.
Good.
I had some snacks with the apples and the carrots left over. I was able to, I saved a little bit of money for the end of the week, just in case something happened and I ran out of food. Like, for instance, my breakfast lasted all week, my lunches did not. My dinners lasted all week.
Yeah.
So I was glad that I saved a little of that money. And I was able to go get some bananas at the end of the week, which was very exciting.
Yeah.
Even though I did have some
Sure.
some fresh produce,
Yeah.
I was still, wanting more.
Right.
I definitely was hungry almost every single day. Hungry right now, actually.
In
Right.
fact, I am too.
Yeah.
So I drank
Yeah.
a lot of water
Yeah.
to try to alleviate that a little bit. I definitely was cranky, for sure. Last night I was very tired. I don't know if it had anything to do with the challenge, but I definitely went home and I felt just bone tired.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say that I was not nearly as organized as Jen. So I relied on oatmeal and eggs for breakfast,
Okay.
and lots of soups
Yeah.
for lunch and dinner.
Right.
And so I have to admit that I did not have a lot of fruits and veggies this week. And I can tell that I did not have a lot of fruits and veggies this week. I don't feel as healthy as I would
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
I'm hungry right now,
Mm-hmm.
but what I've noticed is at work, my concentration has really been affected.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
having a very difficult time focusing. In
Mhm.
fact, during this interview, Jen, I'm having a difficult time.
Brad's fading away as we're talking.
So, I believe I did well with my budget,
Mm-hmm.
although, like Jen, I've been hungry
Yeah.
and very, very cranky.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Well, and it's interesting that you talk about the problem that you're having with focusing at work, because that is something that we try to communicate to the public when we're talking about our summer food service program in particular, because it is important for children to have nutritious meals. As you mentioned, the summer food service program is another one of the federal food safety nets, and so therefore it's important that kids have meals and nutritious meals so that they're able to focus and learn in school. So
Absolutely.
that all kind of ties into, the awareness building of this challenge this week is to, and even for me, I did not participate, but in talking to my daughter about the challenge, and in just knowing that you guys were going through it, and if I, at being at the grocery store, going through the drive-through at, a fast food restaurant, I'm thinking to myself, oh my goodness, it just makes you a little bit more aware of spending money,
It does. It really does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that was a big thing for me. I kind of realized, I think I pooled my money together. Some people actually only did the $4.15 a day. Some people pulled it together. I realized through this challenge that while I do need more than $20 for a food budget, I probably don't need as much as I have been spending.
Exactly.
And some of the convenience items that I buy, which are more pricey because they come, with that convenience, do I really need to spend the extra money on that?
Right, exactly.
Because that definitely, it's a time saver, but is the money worth it?
Right, exactly. Well, it sounds like we really learned a lot this week through the challenge. Let's talk a little bit about how everything all connects together, how the food bank is involved, and our outreach with the FNS program.
Well, obviously we have this great program, 3 Squares for CENC, which can help people sign up for these benefits, these supplemental benefits. But we also have our network of partner agencies, our network of 800 partner agencies in our 34 counties that we are providing food through, who are helping when those benefits are not enough, because obviously that does happen. So there's a lot of things that people can do to help, and we always ask, donate time, donate food, donate money. Volunteer, donate food, do a food drive, and money, obviously every dollar that's donated to the food bank can provide $10 worth of food. So we make that go a long way for those people who are finding themselves in the emergency situations. And in a situation like this too, we've asked people to donate their voice.
Yeah.
So donate your voice to spread that awareness. You can write letters to your editor. You can write your local congressional representatives about these programs.
Yeah, it's important. It is almost vital, actually, that these programs stick around for the people who need it, and that partner agencies of the food bank. So, and just to let people know what a partner agency is, the agencies that we serve, they are emergency food pantries, soup kitchens. There are daycare facilities. Brad, you can tell us a little bit more of the daycare facilities.
After-school programs.
Right.
Senior congregate feeding meal sites at churches. So we have a whole host of community partners who come to the food bank to get food so that they can take it back to their own local communities and distribute it to those families who are experiencing food emergencies.
Right. So even though the challenge is officially over this week, people can still participate.
Yes.
If you are interested in seeing what it's like to live on this sort of limited budget, the challenge is still open. You can go to our website, foodbankcenc.org/FNS challenge to learn more, to see sort of what the rules are, the $4.15 a day, and you can participate. And again, we're asking people to share their experiences, share it on Twitter. We have a Twitter hashtag, which is 415ADAY. And you can post it on your blog, on your websites. We have posted some other experiences
Yes.
on the
Great posts.
FNS Challenge website of the food bank, so you can read others' experiences and what they have gone through and how they have done their budgeting and their menu planning and everything sort of involved with that. So anything else that we want to tell our audience?
Well, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone who has participated.
Absolutely.
And I want to say thank you for all of the experiences that the participants have shared. I hope that it has been a meaningful experience for you, and I do hope that it's built a little more awareness around the work that the food bank is doing, particularly with 3 Squares for CENC.
Perfect. Great. All right. Wonderful. Well, thanks everybody for joining us. Thanks for watching our video. If you do have any questions, or if actually you're watching this video and you are in need of food stamps, or if you do need the FNS benefits, please give us a call. There's information on our website. Brad will be happy to help you to
Absolutely.
go through the application and learn more, so that we can get you started on that program to supplement your food budget. Yeah,
Absolutely.
great,
Thank you.
great. All right, thanks everybody.
Thank you.
We'll see you next
Bye.
time.